The Vikings having the #1 defense in the league this season, but last week we saw Drew Brees tear them apart. Do you think that Nick Foles learned anything from watching Drew Brees do that? What do you think the Eagles need to do to attack this Vikings defense?
Yeah, I think Nick Foles learned that he really wants to be Drew Brees, right? Unfortunately, he can't be. And Nick Foles is Nick Foles. Like, Foles is going to have to go to his playmakers. He's going to have to go to Torrey Smith and Alshon Jeffrey. Last week, he did not test the middle of the Falcons' defense. I don't expect him to do that this week against the Minnesota Vikings. Look on the outside. Look for your big target in Alshon. Look, Jay Ajayi in the backfield, he's going to have to get you into some manageable third down situations where you can open up the passing game. Something that's going to be interesting to watch as far as the Vikings defense goes. Andrew Sadejo, he's currently in the concussion protocol. There were reports earlier this week that the Vikings were hopeful that he was going to get out. He is such a crucial part of that Vikings back end when you look at a Harrison Smith and a Xavier Rhodes. And so if Sadejo's in there, it's going to make life a lot tougher for Nick Foles and this Philadelphia Eagles offense.
Well, on the other side, we have another quarterback who we didn't expect to be here in Case Keenum. He's going to be facing a really tough Eagles defense and a defensive line that is really solid. Fletcher Cox playing out of his mind right now. Can the Vikings keep their guy upright?
You know, it's going to be interesting. As you mentioned, this Eagles defensive front has been getting pressure and pressure all season. This postseason is no different. Here's something that I really like about Case Keenum, and it's a bit cliche when it comes to him. This guy is very, very athletic. He's slippery. He's sneaky. He's going to get out of some would-be sacks. You think you get a pressure on him. No, he'll roll left. He'll roll right. He'll go north. This guy can get out of pressure. I love Case Keenum's game. And look, he's also been a gunslinger for his entire career, going back to high school. That's what his dad was all about as an offensive coach. That's what he was about at Houston. Then you look at what he did last week against the New Orleans Saints. 9 of his 40 attempts went 15 yards or more in the air. He's going to air it out. You got Stephon Diggs, you got Adam Thielen, Jerick McKinnon, and Latavius Murray have been a great 1-2 punch, especially in the postseason against the Saints. And so I can see that continuing. Look, if all else fails, just make sure that Case Keenum has the ball in his hands with 6 seconds left in the game.